Angela, you're on the air. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. How are you today?
Fine, Angela. And how are you making out?
I'm excellent, thank you. Beautiful sunny day here in St. John's.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I'm just calling really to weigh in again on the Muskrat debate. I mean, I think anybody who's been following the debate will know that I've been against it from the beginning. So
yes, I've gathered that, Angela.
I am a biased soul, so people can bear that in mind when they...
And you're declaring your biases up front.
Exactly. People might as well know where I stand.
Absolutely.
But there was an interesting article today, Bill, in the Winnipeg Free Press, and I mean, it's hard to give HTMLs out over the air, but if people Google Winnipeg Free Press, they'll find the article. And it's entitled Manitoba. We're in now, in Manitoba over the hydro. And one of the things that it says is that, for example, their dam, it was meant to cost $900 million. And it, in fact, cost double that. It was $1.8 billion.
When was it built? Do you recall, Angela?
I don't recall when it was actually built. It was, just trying to take a peek through the article. But anyway, I mean, if people have a little look, they can see it. I don't want to waste your time looking at it.
No, the only reason I asked is because, it was $900,000. It was double when they built it. And with inflation, how much would that be today, for example?
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. It looks like it was built a little while ago, but not too long ago. Do you know what I mean? So it's still relevant. It's not like it was built in, the 60s or something, right?
Yeah,
but anyway, it's and that is a good point. I mean, I worry. One of my main concerns, right from the very beginning, apart from the environment, even if you take the environment right out of the debate, which I don't want to do, but let's do that for now, is the cost of this thing. Is the fact that we've never really been given the actual cost. Nobody at the time factored in the cost of the North Spur and what that's going to cost to rectify that, if you're going to attempt to build on it. Nobody has factored that in. Nobody has factored in the cost of potential overruns. It's a major engineering project. It will overrun. I mean, that's just common sense with the best will in the world, and the best project in the world. They always run a little bit over, especially if it's a major project. And there's just so many things that haven't been factored in. And into that as well, what else worries me is, who we're in partnership with. And I'm certainly not going to say anything that's going to get me into any kind of trouble. But, I mean, S&C Lavalin are under investigation again.
Well,
in Algeria.
I hope this afternoon at the AGM people dig into that and get the current actual relationship between Nalcor and SNC Lavalin, who have been banned by several international authorities to do business.
I know, it's interesting, isn't it, Bill? And you think, I mean, I know that we want Newfoundland to grow and prosper and that we need more energy, and so I understand all that, And one of the things I'm going to be doing soon, actually, is contacting the Harris Institute, because I want to try and get a series of public forums on the go with for and against people, not people like me, but people, experts in engineering and so on, speaking for and against things like this, things like fracking, things like, lots of the things that were being discussed.
Absolutely.
But I mean, in the meantime, we want to make sure that we're in partnership with people who are, again, without getting myself into trouble, people who are credible.
Angela, are you going to get a chance to go to the AGM this afternoon?
I'm not sure, Bill, actually. I'm going to try and get there if I can.
Yeah, because I would say that the Nalcor is going to be confronted with a number of penetrating, probing questions this afternoon on these issues that you've raised, for sure.
Yeah, I would certainly say so. And, of course, Brad Cabana's back in court today as well, and that's a whole other side to this matter, But I just with everything swilling in the Manitoba press really grabbed me, and I thought, that's something that people should have a quick read. It's a cautionary tale, really. I mean, I'm sure, like here, they probably set out with the best intentions, but I mean, this government, it's so hard to get any information out of them, Bill, on anything. I mean, I'm not a member of any political party, but for example, the NDP have had 5 or 6 forums on different things, housing, Muskrat was one of them, but there have been many different forums. The government hasn't had any. There's been no opportunity for us to sit in a room with the government, hear them, hear what they have to say, and then stand up and say, what we think, or ask them questions. There's no debate.
Yeah, and even when the review of the PUB was going on, that was kind of yanked and brought to a halt prematurely in a lot of people's view.
I thought that was outrageous, Bill. I mean, the Public Utilities Board was an independent body, after all. It was not representing anybody except the people, if you like. Right. And I mean, to not give them the information that they asked for, and then say, and just pull it. I mean, it was outrageous. I mean, really, Anyway, I know you're short of time.
We're running
taking my call.
Thank you, Angela. Nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot, Bill.
Call again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.